Welcome to Tuesday, January 19th, 2021. Well, folks, the next 3 days will be pretty quiet weather-wise. For some of you in southern Colorado and into northern New Mexico, you're going to be getting some snow today. Got some last night. That will stay in that area. We're going to have another period of high winds developing tonight and Wednesday in parts of Wyoming and Colorado and Nebraska. However, the wind event is not anywhere close to the wind event that we had last week, thankfully. And then as we get into the weekend, well, it looks a little wintry. So we're going to have a windy pattern. Then we're going to have a storm system affecting us Friday and Sunday. And then again, we are going to see another system early next week. So the pattern is indeed getting more active and more winter-like. Snow chances for some areas this weekend and again next week. This will be especially true across the northern plains and parts of the northern Rockies. Arctic air still holding back. We still don't see any really bitterly cold Arctic air yet, but certainly it's going to be getting more wintry. This will be really true this weekend and into next week. This is where the forecast charts are showing things today. Here's that upper level low that is retrograding this way. This is what brought snow and rain to this area last night and will continue to do that throughout the course of the day today, but it's retrograding to the southwest. So this is going to leave this part of the country in a generally dry, fair weather pattern today. By Wednesday, that low is still down into Southern California and strong jet stream winds then come back over the region. That's why with those strong jet stream winds tonight and during the day tomorrow, it's going to get windy again. And that will be something that we're going to need to watch out. And we'll show you a graphic here in a moment showing you where those strongest winds are going to be. Now, this is where we start to see the snow chances come back in. This is for Saturday morning. Now, during the day Friday and the Saturday, Pacific moisture will be getting thrown to the central Rockies and high plains. There's also going to be on Thursday a little bit of a cold front that's going to come down into the region, bringing a little bit of upslope. We haven't really seen this in a while. This will bring moisture from the Pacific up and over that colder air. So clouds will be increasing Thursday. And by Thursday night, Friday, we'll see some areas of light snow and snow shower activity developing in this area here. And with this low heading this way, well, by Saturday, this will bring snow to this area right here. And this will be followed by another system early next week. Now, I talked about the wind. These are the wind gusts predicted to happen between today and Thursday. And you can see we have another high wind event along I-80 and I-25, the front range of Colorado, the mountains of the front range of Colorado getting pretty windy. You can see some pretty strong winds up into Montana, up here by Cody on the east side of Yellowstone Park. And you can see these strong winds from that Santa Ana, from that low sitting down here in southern and southwest areas of California. So there's going to be some wind, but it's not that region-wide wind event that we had last week. This is the next storm system coming in Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, a pretty large Pacific storm system sliding on in. So things are indeed getting more active and more busy. There's a lot more happening in the west. The jet stream is taking a bigger dip south now. Even the west coast, even California, is going to benefit from this pattern change, getting into some precipitation. So if California starts to get wet, that bodes well for the west of the Intermountain West and parts of the plain states to get back into winter weather. And speaking of winter weather, here it is. This is over the next 10 days. This is the snowfall forecast for the next 10 days off the European model. Again, it's a model, but there is extensive snow being forecasted with this more active pattern for a large part of the U.S. through the northern plains, through the Great Lakes, up into New England, into the northern and central Rockies. We still have this hole here, which is classic La Nina, where it's going to be harder to get it to snow. But along and north of I-80 and I-70, we're certainly going to be looking at the snow chances increasing over the next 7 to 10 days. Have yourself a great Tuesday, everybody. We'll see you on Wednesday.